Hey, hi, I'm live and I've got a pencil. And never know what can happen when I've got a pencil in my hand. I know. Hi, I am your party artist. My name is Kim Overholt. And yes, this is my studio, Overholt Arts and Entertainment Studio, where the future's being made with art as we speak, just slowly and surely coming along as we speak. So I hope you're having a wonderful day. I know I'm running a bit late, but I'm your party artist. My name's Kim Overholt. And if you want to know a little bit more about me, check out my website, kimoverholt.com. The card. I usually carry a card, but I've got this one handy. So this is what I do when I'm not around here. I've got this going on. It's called Niagara Art Parties. Everybody needs an NAP. I need a nap sometimes myself too. A Niagara Art Party would be fun for you. And if you want to come hang out with me at Niagara Art Parties, do one, contact me at niagaraartparties.com, or you can go to kimoverholt.com, and I think I have the links there too. So hey, I hope you're having a fantastic Friday and welcome again. It's a great day to be here. I want to do a cheer. Here's my latest mug that I have. I call it my bucket of coffee. And yeah, so cheers. Here's to it and from it and to it again, because we never know when we'll be here to do it again. And my garden is growing. Oh my gosh. Yesterday for lunch, I actually ate from my garden. Mm. And my salad, oh, it was great. The only thing that I haven't that's missing is the peppers and the cucumbers, but they're coming. I got zucchinis already, and I've got some strawberries on the way too. So cheers, cheers. Mm. Ah, it's going to be a beautiful day today. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I'm glad that you're here because it is Friday, and Friday's a free for all. Woo! Free for all. Hey, anything can happen on a Friday, let me tell you. And just in case you're wondering, yeah, I'm wearing my tube top again today because, I just finished doing a workout, and, it's important to do a workout. And lately I've had it so that I usually follow this program that I have on it's actually my game, my Wii game, that it's my Just Dance Wii game. And unfortunately, it was because it's old, like me. Every once in a while, it just stops working for no apparent reason, and so I was off for days without doing a good workout. But I finally got it to work again, and I did a great workout this morning, and I'm feeling fantastic and ready to rumble. Of course, my back's not 100%, but I'm working on it. It's getting better, and yeah. Of course, around here, it's also the 20th, and you know what it means on the 20th. You know, time to pay the bills. Bills got to be paid. You know, want to make sure that everything gets paid on time and nobody complains about anything, because there should be no need for complaining. No need. No need. So cheers. Yeah, no, cheers. Mm. Yeah, the bills have to be paid, and I gotta work somehow. So yeah, I've got my commission painting behind me. I've got my Niagara art parties, which, I mean, like, if you want to have fun with me, come on, do a Niagara art party, hang out with me. All right, I'm not that expensive. I'm very, very local. Well, if you're around my area, you can come and hang out with me. If you're not, well, then that's just too bad. And if you want me to come and hang out in your area, contact me, because maybe we can arrange something. I don't know. With COVID and with they want to track everybody and everything. These governments nowadays, it's probably best to just kind of like do like a one-on-one like this. Like, I could probably Zoom or something. I don't know. I don't know. I love live, though. I gotta tell you, I love talking to people one on one. One on one is always better than anything, right? And that's probably why I do my job, because I wouldn't be able to see other people otherwise. I'd be like probably stuck in an office, like I was years ago, say 2001, when those towers came down. Remember that? Remember when the towers came down? Yeah, I was stuck in an office thinking that it was this was like maybe what my life had in store for me, and then I realized, you know what? This isn't what I want to do. I wouldn't want to be stuck in an office, not knowing what's going on around me, not seeing people coming in and out and stuff like that. I interact with people very well, and I love interacting with people and showing people how to do stuff, of course. And it's always great when you can do stuff one on one. And when you can get a whole crowd of people, that's even better. Like, what was it? I did my one event with the kids, and there was about 8 kids. It was a lot of fun. It is. It's a lot of fun when you got a crowd. When you have like a couple people, it can be nice and mellow and stuff. All depends on what you do, right? But pretty much when you do paintings or anything like that, it's pretty laid back. I try to keep it pretty easy for everybody, and I do give away prizes too. My last one, because it was the girl's birthday. I gave her a nice set of brushes, as well as the one girl. There was one girl that kind of like hung around and stuck around, and I'm like, she really is kind of. She's trying to get her painting to look right. She was just trying to do it exactly the way it looked like in the picture, and I'm like, what a good. She wants to be an artist. I could tell, so I gave her a set of brushes as well because I said, you know what, you may have one already, but it doesn't hurt to have more. Just to have let you know that other people are out there rooting for you too, because that's great. That's great when other people want to get involved and do stuff too. Because you know what I find that it you can do all the things you want to, but if you haven't got people to kind of like to back you up, you kind of feel like you're not doing it for any particular reason. Um, but mostly, again, you might do stuff just for yourself. That's one purpose. I can say that for sure because there's a lot of things I'm messing with it. There's things that I do by myself too that nobody asked me to do it. I just do it because it's something that's integral in my mind, and it's just something I wanted to do. So yeah, you do what you feel, you do what you like, right? You do what you love, basically, because time is short, and if you know what you love doing, you just keep doing that and practice, practice, practice. I always say if you want to do any drawing, always have a pencil handy, and always have a book. Here I go. Here I go. I'm going to show you. This is my sketching book, and usually I do sketches of people because I have like a couple of them. So there's this sketchbook over here. This one's already been previously used. This one has all my comics in it, and I use it to kind of like, oh hey, there's Batman for Doctor Evil, um, and like chalk and rock for rock climbing and stuff like that. Doing cartoons, which I love to color in. There we go. But this is my book of just drawings and stuff. And I do have another book just of sketches and drawings and things like that. And I'll show you just quickly. Now it used to be somebody else's book for a while there, but I took it over and I started scribbling and drawing and doing all kinds of stuff in there, doodles and whatnot. Now some of the kids there, but some of it is mine. There's all my stuff. I'm starting there. But yeah, I started drawing people, and as you can see, I started drawing a lot of people. Oops, 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 yeah. Yeah. And I'm working on a few right now. Oh, and this is my latest one here. I don't know if you can tell who this is. Not looking too bad backwards. I was looking at it like I'm just looking at it normally, and I'm like trying to go with what the angles are showing me. Can you tell who this is? If you do, let me know in the comments below whether you know who this is, because see if I'm heading in the right direction. You can kind of tell who it is. This I have people. Okay, I have to tell you a story. So there's people that pretend to be people online. Okay, so there's somebody that wants to contact me who says he's this guy here. Okay, but I also have people who are online who claim to be um, oh see, I can't get to it now. Of course, when there's a lot of people that claim to be this guy here, and there's a lot of people online claiming to be oh, this guy here or in this guy here. And because it annoys me, I I draw them, so it kind of makes it a little bit easier to me. Now I did this. This is supposed to be Jennifer Aniston, but it doesn't really look like her. But it's just mostly just to get the body angle and stuff like that. I did a George Clooney. It's kind of like a skinny version of George Clooney. George Clooney is a lot heavier than that, and his jaw's a little bit too big. and and of course, I always love drawing lots of that. So there's always lots of that face. And this is the style that I've been trying to do. It's just using shading and making it into a picture. And I made this, and it's my latest one I've been working on. Marilyn Monroe there. There we go. And of course, back to that. And I also have Shiloh. I did Captain Kirk. Uh, and that's supposed to be Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm working on that. That's getting there. And of course, it's supposed to be Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa. Is that how you say his name? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The people that pretend that they're supposed to be those people and they're trying to contact me. I'm like, yeah, okay, okay. You know what? I understand now. You know what it is? There's a lot of lonely people in the world. I get it. I get it. And you know, they do that to kind of like lure people in. Say, hey, I'm so and so. Would you like to talk to me for a while? It's like, yeah, okay. And then you find out that they want like stuff. They want to see what you have in your bank account and if you can help them. Yeah. So yeah, this is the latest one, and I love doing drawings, but I do it like basically. I love doing drawings of people, and it does help me in my own way when I get to draw people, and I don't know it's like a puzzle for me, I guess I could say. So when I do certain pictures, you go, oh yeah, okay, you can kind of tell. Like you can get to see the yeah, you can tell who's gonna be. Yeah. All right, that's cool. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I like to do, and I love showing people how to do this kind of stuff. It's very very basic and very very easy. And hold on a second, I can probably give you a little bit of a hold on. I'm gonna give you an example of how to do that particular kind of drawing. Hold on, I'll show you. Actually, it's like I say, oh, it's Friday, it's a free for all. Anything can happen. If you want to contact me, there we go. Fancy graphics. Look at, ooh, wow, fancy graphics. Hold on. You got room there, I can do this. KingofWorld.com. Regardez, s'il vous plaît. Regardez, s'il vous plaît. To the. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to show you basically this particular style that I'm doing of pencil drawing. I can show you on here so you can kind of get an idea. You can try it for yourself if you want to, because it is a little bit different, and I have enjoyed doing it. And I'm trying to see if the light doesn't. Okay, maybe we'll do that. It's a beautiful day out. It was raining and then it cleared right up again. Okay, so I'll go on this side. Try and do it like this. Okay, so this kind of drawing that I'm doing, it has nothing to do with. Okay, let me just go back to the basics. When you draw a face, it's usually like you keep in mind the circle of the face, and everything is in proportion. So eyes go here. In between your chin and your eyes is where your nose will be. Between your nose and your chin is where the mouth is. And as you can see, you can go from there. The ears kind of like are in between here. Okay. But that's just to basically show you how you make the face. And the space between the eyes is another eye. So basically, it's like if you had a third eye and then one up here, that would keep the spacing of the eyes in between to be even. Kind of thing. So there's all kinds of tricks you learn when you're doing a face. Okay, so it's kind of like this is your basics. So you basically also keep in mind is light. So where the light's coming from this angle, so this side will have shade on it, and this side will have the light on it. Okay, so this side light and this side dark. So this guy, as you can tell, will be shadow. Okay, but you get good at it. You know, you practice, practice, practice. You get good at drawing people's faces and stuff like that. So now you change it up a bit. So now it's not about drawing the face. It's about drawing the shapes that you see on in the shadows and in the shape of the face, that kind of thing. Okay, so and I'm going to give you an example. This is how I start usually when I'm doing this kind of drawing. You'd be surprised. It goes a little bit like this. So you're basically shading in your whole page, shading in the whole page. And then you take your eraser. See, here's the thing in the past. They're like, if you're a good artist, you should never have to use an eraser. And that's true. It's true. If you do shading enough of like in shades and shades, like if you go a little bit darker, like say this is the page, and this is, if you know where the shape of the head's going to come in, you can kind of draw in like where the dark is, separating it from the background kind of thing. So let's say, I know this is very crude, but it's probably the easiest way for me to explain it. So that you see that, you're separating like your background from the person's face there. Now, um, there's also shadows and highlights of different things. So if you see somebody's face, sometimes you can kind of tell like where the shadows are going to go, kind of thing. They got the high cheekbones, and but you're basically trying to keep it all going in the same direction. So you say you got your face in there. Say the face is kind of like you got like these, and like I'll give you an example for the Jason Momoa one. And he's got the beard kind of thing. So I'm drawing in all the shapes that I see, and keeping in mind where the light's coming from this angle. Of course, we have more shadow over on this angle here. So now you see that eventually you start getting a face coming into it. Like you're not drawing the basic, making the nose, eyes. You're just doing the shading for it, and you know where the eyes, nose, and everything are supposed to go, and things like that. And let's look at that. So you start drawing more, and see, as you can see, the shading becomes what the picture is going to turn into, and you keep. I'm going in this direction, but you keep going in the same direction as your pencil's going. So you keep moving it like this. So all these lines kind of blend in together and make a nice little. And when I'm done, so as you can see, when you're done, it gives you like that's shading. Like you see how it's shading. It's not actually just drawing the person; it's shading and getting shapes. Now that's that particular one, like that one, is shading, and then you can kind of see it gives it almost a 3D dimensional look to it too. And like even for that one, that's all shading, and as you can tell, it just changes it. It makes it a little bit different. And you know what? Different is always cool. And I always like things that are different. I like embracing change and trying different things. So as you can see, it isn't as good, but as you can tell, you can kind of get the dimensions to see the shape of the nose, the shape of the eyes, shape of the face, kind of thing. And it's all moving in the pencil. All seems like it's moving all in the same direction. You understand? Okay. Yeah. So, and that's the kind of practice that I'm doing right now, even for doing that. And see, as you can see, it's something really simple and easy. And there you go. So that's the way that I do my drawing lately. Just because I wanted to switch it up and try some new techniques, because you, it's always good to kind of, if you're feeling kind of stale, you're not like progressing like you want to with your art, try something completely different. I say, don't do the same thing all the time. Be different. Nothing wrong with that. Nobody's holding your hand or putting a gun to your head to have to do whatever you think. You do what you want. Do what you want. Don't hurt people, but just have fun with it. Have fun with art, because art is like the best way to release any kind of tension that you have. Sometimes it's a great way. Like for this particular thing, like I say, I draw it because these people that are pretending to be other like celebrities, like it bothers me. It bothers me that this is not the first time it's happened, and uh, the they should be aware of it. I'm thinking, but maybe they don't care because they got the fortune, the fame. Why would they have to worry about? Well, except for maybe when they start defaming people or putting down people. Which I will give you an example, and I told somebody about this too. I'm not mentioning any names, okay? But this is what happened, okay? I was. I like following certain celebrities, so I was following this one person, and they were having an interaction with one of the celebrities, and the guy was calling her like he was being very rude. And I don't know whether maybe I caught it in the middle of something, of the context of something was not right, but either way, it was very bad taste on both their parts because they should have kept it something that was, if there was something going on, they should have kept it quiet, because it's like now that this celebrity person doesn't know that they've insulted somebody online, and who knows, that could be like a defaming character, whatever. Somebody could sue. I don't know. It's hard to say, but if you aren't going to be who you are online, like, I mean, okay, give it. I do enjoy the characters that have come from like um, different movies and stuff like that, and they've taken the role of the person and put it online to kind of like as something fun, as to like interact with an actual character. But when they start contacting you and asking you for money, that's when you have to put up the red flags and start saying okay. Or if they yeah, if they have a big kind of conflict with somebody, that's kind of like it's not right. I don't know, but that's just me. And this is my channel, and I'm just Kim, and KimOverall.com, and I'm just an artist that's out here just trying to do my art and spread a little love and joy and happiness and information about art, and what else, what other else it takes for being an artist, to be an artist, that kind of thing too. Cheers. I don't seem to want to be putting down my cup either. Mm. Okay, and just so you know, there's nothing in there. I don't drink early in the morning. There's no drinking allowed at this point. Okay, but anyways, yeah, like I say, it's free for all Friday. So I mean, Friday, you never know what's going to happen. I do have my handy dandy marker with me, and I should probably do a couple things to show you since you are here, and I can give you this information, and I'm very happy that you can be here for this. Let me see. But which should I give you? I got so much, so much. Okay, all right. So how's this? Okay, let me back up a bit. Okay, guess what I'm drawing? Yes, that's right. I'm making a comic. So let's make this interesting. So I got used to drawing my own comics back in the day, so much so that I've gotten used to making my own panels. I made panels of things all the time and try to keep them pretty well spaced and even with shape all the way across. Some maybe tend to be a little bit bigger and smaller than others, as you can see, but we try to keep it in an even keel. And this is what I usually use when I'm coming up with ideas for a story as well. So, as you can see, or you can actually, Since it's, yeah, no. I had it right. Okay, let me just fix that one then. Halfway between the gutter and the stars. There we go. The gutter and the stars. There we go. So this one's bigger and this one's smaller. Three little lines, a small and a big. And then I'm going to put one big final scene at the bottom. Which, yeah, you know what? I'm going to make a final scene. Final scene. Total carnage at the end. Destruction, total destruction. Yeah. So let's put that one. Okay, so there you go. So there's panels for a comic book. That's how I usually start. And then I try and come up with an idea. And sometimes I already have an idea in my head and I just go for it. So, let me see. What's a really good one to kind of give you an idea? Um, hmm. This is where the coming into play a lot of thought process of making a story. So let me see. Oh man, I'm having a brain fart. Usually I'm pretty good with this thing. Okay, well maybe I'll take something from something old that I have from previous. Okay. Okay, so establishing shot, of course, is like let's give, um, something. Something's got a nice little yard. Ta-da! Nice little yard to get you started. Okay. Okay. So nice little street. We'll call this one. Ah, this is one of my favorites. I hope you guys don't mind. I call this one Wet. Wet cement. Da-da! Are you frightened? It could be frightening. It's one of my old favorites that I love to do. All right, so wet cement. Da-da-da-da-da. There's this establishment there. You're actually looking at the road there. Da-da-da. Make the road. How's that sound? Okay, so make like let me see. Coming out of home. So well, just a rough idea, so you can get an idea of what is going to happen. Okay, so this guy's all right, and it's going down the driveway. Wet cement. Oh, sorry, that's my bad. Go further down, so it's going further down. Further down, walking along. There's a little pathway here. Coming out the door, going to his bathroom, the two clean up inside there. He closes the door behind them, kind of thing. And he gets to where he's standing near the road. And he just make the person standing here. And there's the house. Johnny quickly, just so you can get an idea. So the person that's out there is now like out there on the road, okay? Going to work. So it's coming down. Blah blah blah. It's very silent, right? So now you're gonna have him going. Officer's got the, what's going on? And he realizes, uh, stuck in wet cement. And now it's up to his knees. There's his home. Now he realizes, oh my gosh, I'm sinking. Oh, does that look bad? Hold on a second. I gotta fix that up really. So you can tell. So, okay, let's make it feel a bit more. So, let's really just that. He's like really sunken there. You can make his facial expression going. So, but this is just a basic idea to show you like how you can just do your own cartoon and come up with an idea. Because they can a little bit of panic now because now he's like sinking into the driveway. And you see over here, there's a squirrel tail over here. There's another like, what you don't see in the background is there's another hand over here. Somebody else has fallen into it earlier. Now he's stuck in it too. Very old and very, very, very silly. Wet cement. Okay. But basically an old story of getting caught and sinking down into cement. All right. Excellent. The end. Because you're not coming on that. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I love doing cartoons all the time. So, cartoon day is a Friday. Yeah, my man thinks I'm up to good stuff, and here I am. I just draw cartoons all day long. If I could do it for a living, man, that'd be great. Yes, of course, I would do it for a living. Of course, that would also leave me stuck inside and not doing it in front of people, which would be kind of sad. I'd really like I say, I like being in front of people. Hi, I like being in front of people. Okay, so anyways, yeah, there we go. So, as you can see, It's really easy to come up with ideas for cartoons if you ever want to do a cartoon, and lots of fun to do. And I love to keep things nice and short and sweet. So if you have any suggestions for next time, I would be more than happy to do any kind of cartooning that you'd like, or any kind of drawings that you want to see. But in the meantime, give you a little divination just to make your day a little wonderful, and start you on the right path for the weekend. Okay, because I love to do that kind of thing. All right, a little divination for you, babies. Give me some loving, McLovin. All right, so thank you very much for tuning in and watching my beautiful drawings. And now I'm going to do a little bit of divination, so give you a little bit of happiness for the weekend. And let me shake up my cards and see what's going on. Okay. All right, babies. My fellow babies. All good stuff to do, you guys. Good things come to those who wait. And let's see what's going to come up for us in the near future. So, let's hope it's good. And I hope to God you guys aren't falling for any kind of silliness going on in the world. Because I heard another silly rumor about stuff, and I'm not going to believe it. I don't believe the hype. They just want to keep us contained, and they want to keep us uh, afraid. Never be afraid. Don't be afraid. I am here. I'll keep you safe. I'll keep you safe. So let me see what we've got going on for the weekend. And I say we's because I mean as we go into the weekend. I say we's. Don't know why. Just because. Let's see what we got going for the weekend. And if anytime you want me to tell us, if you want to stop, just say stop. Stop shuffling. But in the meantime, I'll keep shuffling. Oh, whoa! Until, well, we'll leave that one because that'll be a surprise. That's our surprise for the day. And it is, haha, the Princess of Wands, which is, she's a fiery lady. Yeah. So, hello, there's stuff coming. There's a letter coming. Something good coming, maybe in the mail, I'm hoping. I'm hoping for something in the mail coming for me. So, this is a fiery one. This is something that's very direct and something that's very. And it also means that the person with her nature may be coming into your life as well. So if you're a fiery person, it just goes to show you have a really good following of people, and there's something interesting coming your way. There's something, as you can see, she's pointing to something in the letter. There's something specific. So let me see. Aha! It says, let's see if there she is. Says an opportunity may be coming your way. There you go. You must balance your need You need to balance your need to be rash and impetuous with the necessity of acting in a mature and steady manner. So just watch yourself. Wild at times and easily fired up, the Princess of Wands. Easily fired up, the Princess of Wands awakens us to enthusiastic and spontaneous side of life. Be aware that the appearance of the Princess of Wands means that somebody with her personality may be coming into your life. So, if you know somebody that's spontaneous like that, there you go. She might be coming into your life. Let me see. And it says, be hopeful for new experiences coming into your life. So there you go. This is a good sign. Very good sign for the weekend. Be ready for new experiences. So excellent. Yeah, and that's what I was telling you. With drawing, try that type of drawing and see if that works for you. If you want to paint, grab a paintbrush, start painting, because time is short and we all need to be on the way of. Let me see. Initiation. Yes, it's time to start. You got to get going. You got to get it going. That's what they're saying. Get going this weekend. 6, 7. Yeah. All right. So, And for next time, until we meet again, I appreciate again you coming and hanging out with me here in this wonderful, balmy experience of Niagara, where I live on the edge, being an artist, doing the artist thing. And if you want anything, need anything art wise, any suggestions, contact me. I'd be more than happy to help you. If you can call me, that's even sweeter. And leave me a message or whatever the case may be. I don't mind hearing from people. I don't really hear from anybody, so it makes it all worth the while. So, except for when, of course, when I work, I'm always talking to people. I love people. People are fun, and I'm fun, and you can be fun too. I know, especially when you do your art. Cheers, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful day, and keep yourself out of trouble. Here, I'll do it like this. I'll do it. I'll do it. Cheers, cheer, and here's to great things coming your way, and all the best to you. You know, let us all be good and put and inspire each other to move upwards and onwards.